Back to another crypto video. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks for jumping back to another video. Today we're looking at Reef finance, so you Reefonians are going to be enjoying this video. And I also just want to announce that at 1,000 subscribers I'll be doing a $100 Ethereum giveaway that can go to anybody. It will be random number generation. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. That will be sent straight to your wallet address or wherever you should wish for it to go. So that's at 1,000 subs, and let's just say a little thank you to everyone that's subscribed to the channel so far. So let's look at Reef Finance today. We're sitting at a market cap of 315 million with a trading volume of 23 million. So over the last 30 days, we are up 14.4%, and the 2 days is down 10.7%. Very nice. So if we jump into the chart, we can see we had this symmetrical triangle like we saw in the last video. So there would have been a shorting opportunity for around 6% over there. Unfortunately, I missed this one myself because, silly me, I put the alert on the top, but I didn't put the alert on the support. So I missed that one completely. Anyhow, this is on the 4 hour. So let's just start on the daily, shall we, guys? So you can see we had this huge bearish divergence with Reef. So poor Reefonians, it's just not what we want to see. As you can see, we produced these higher highs and we're just coming down on the RSI over here. So these converging lines no longer converged, and instead we see this bearish divergence on that time frame. If we have a look on the daily chart, we can see we got that symmetrical triangle over there. So we've come back under our 21-day moving average, unfortunately, but we've got a bit of a doji candle and chilling over here. We do have some nice support levels at $0.0216, but ultimately we kind of need to wait for Bitcoin to decide what it's going to do next. So we're pretty neutral on the RSI on the 4 hour time frame, daily time frame, sorry. If we check out what's happened here, I'm kind of seeing something new now. If we check this out, we can see that we've got a bit more of a descending triangle going on. So that symmetrical triangle is played out, but because we did get, we found support in a perfect place, basically. We've got a bit of a descending triangle now. That's what I'm seeing. You know, we've got the swing low, swing high, swing low, and, you know, are we going to come back down and retest this level of 0.0217 as a support level? If we do look at our price targets, take that swing high to swing low, we can see that we do need to get all the way to 0.033, that if we do come back up to 0.229. So if we come back up to this previous swing high, then you know, our eyes will be on the prize over at 0.33. So I'm still very bullish in the fact I think it's possible, but we need to break to the upside. We need to come through first of all 0.024. We need to come through 0.025, which is the golden fib level. So that's a very critical level. That's why I've got this marked out. I think we break to the upside of this descending triangle. We could possibly break out to 0.025. Maybe we'll get a bit of a bumpy resistance over there. So that makes an 8% trade in itself. But if we do break down further, you know, and lose this support that we've got, if we take the swing low from over here, the biggest part of the correction itself, you can see that we did correct down to the golden ratio. We perfectly touched it. We literally just came down, we touched it, bing, we flew back up. I mean, that's what usually happens a lot of the time. These fib levels are very, very magical things, and I don't think there's really a way to define how useful they can be. Sometimes they're amazing, sometimes they're just hit and miss, but usually you always see them perfectly hit your either 0.618 or 0.786. So yeah, bear in mind that if we break down, we could come back through this, and if we do come back to 0.18, potentially, you know, as bad as it sounds, 0.15 could be a possibility. And it's not necessarily confirming a bear market, because we'd actually be producing a higher low still from this 0.01 that we had before. So really, I think, you know, we fall out of this, potentially we come and test this this diagonal support. So if we get a bounce anywhere around sort of 0.02 to 0.022, maybe we can find support within that range before we get a bounce. I don't think we'll come down to 0.015. It's too much of a correction. That would qualify for a 30% plus correction in the market. As you can see, 32% correction. I think it's more likely we do get a, I mean, if we do test resistance here, we've kind of drawn ourselves a double bottom anyway. So if we get this double bottom shape play out, then possibly can come up to the upside. But you know, just know that we can come down. Maybe we'll get a bounce like that, or perhaps we even break below and we come down here before going back up. So yes, very much speculation, very much optimism. I'm not bullish nor bearish yet because I'm still waiting for Bitcoin to make its decision. As you can see here on the 4 hour, the RSI has been dropping, but that's also been dropping with the actual price itself. So nothing too concerning. If we jump into the 30-minute time frame, really we've just been coming back and forth within this sort of trading range. As you can see, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. I think I need to pull this back a little bit. I don't like to really take into account the top of these wicks sometimes because, you know, the volatility of crypto can be so wild. Usually it's just a bit of an anomaly or anomalous event, but in this particular situation when we had this over here, I mean, that is not a coincidence that it just hit the golden fib level so perfectly. So yeah, guys, I think we're going to pop out of this descending triangle. Typically it's a bit of a bearish pattern, so just keep an eye that we could also fall back down basically. It could also still be a symmetrical triangle, just, you know, telling a different story. I mean, I can draw these lines and tell as many stories as I want, but I'm going to look at it as a descending triangle in the shorter term, because if we break this critical support here, then we fall back down through 0.21 and then potentially come back down even lower. So I'm still very bullish on Reef because, you know, the market cap is still only 300 million, so this has the potential to 10x in price. I think we can get to 10 cents. Absolutely. 10 cents someday, maybe next year, maybe even this year. But I think one day we'll see 10 cents because, I mean, we've already seen 0.055, so the market cap has already almost been 1 billion before. I think it's going to happen. We just need to be very patient. Anyway, I hope you like the video, guys. Let me know if you're holding Reef. Let me know your thoughts on Reef down in the comments. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification bell. See you in the next one.